A group of never Trump Republicans who actually backed Nikki Haley in the Republican primary are now forming a group that is backing Kamala Harris. Now that she's been named the top of the Democratic ticket, they call themselves Haley Voters for Harris. And it's getting under Haley's skin to the point where she sent them, remember, these are her own supporters, a cease and desist letter because she doesn't like that her name is being used in a context where people are supporting Kamala Harris as opposed to Donald Trump. Now, Haley sent the cease and desist letter to this group demanding that they stop using her name in support of Harris. Haley's attorney, Michael Adams, demands that the group stop using Haley's name, image, or likeness that implies her support for the election of Kamala Harris as president of the United States, even though clearly the name is Haley Voters for Harris. It's not Haley for Harris. I think people can understand what's really going on here. So Haley also released a statement saying, Kamala Harris and I are total opposites on every issue. Any attempt to use my name to support her or her agenda is deceptive and wrong. I support Donald Trump because he understands we need to make America strong, safe, and prosperous. Now, Haley is in fact different from Kamala Harris and decided to endorse Donald Trump after, by the way, saying that she would not endorse Donald Trump. She in fact called Donald Trump unhinged when she was running against him in the primary. So here's her endorsement.
President Trump asked me to speak to this convention in the name of unity. It was a gracious invitation, and I was happy to accept. I'll start by making one thing perfectly clear. Donald Trump has my strong endorsement, period.
Hey, don't scroll away. Come back. Because before the video continues, we just want to urge you to lend your support to TYT. You power our honest reporting. You do it at tyt.com/team, and we love you for it.
I mean, this really does highlight how fake politicians are. Because again, she called him unhinged, said that she would not endorse him, then went on to endorse him and is now attacking her own supporters for backing Harris instead of Trump. But I'm gonna give you their response to the cease and desist letter in a moment. Cenk, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so some people are worried about the, how much they can raise and stuff. I don't think that's relevant to this story. They've only raised $400,000. That's like nothing in politics. But in terms of a voting bloc, they could be potentially relevant. And so I know why Nikki Haley doesn't want this, because she doesn't want Republican voters thinking that she betrayed Donald Trump, because the Republican voters are obsessed with their orange messiah. And so that's why she has to bow down. And we knew she was gonna bow down. And then we said it here, all this BS about, I'm gonna stand up to him all the way to the end. No, you're not. You're gonna bow down, they always do. And you see Trump barely wanted to stand up there, but he liked the smirk at the end about like, here we go, another one that I defeated and is now bending a knee for me. So, but these are the CNBC Republicans that are uncomfortable with Donald Trump. And a lot of them are women, and now they're gonna be uncomfortable with JD Vance. So are enough of them going to switch over to make a difference? Maybe.
And they're undeterred. Even with the cease and desist letter from Nikki Haley, they have decided to move forward. In a tweet, they write, "We enthusiastically supported Nikki Haley over former President Donald Trump in the primaries. Our rights to engage with like-minded voters and encourage them to vote for Kamala Harris, the clear better choice for the country, will not be suppressed." And in a statement, they declared, "There are many other like-minded Haley voters who also do not plan to support former President Trump in November. Our rights to engage with voters and encourage them to vote for Harris, who in our view is the clear better choice for the country, will not be suppressed." And the director of this group, his name is Craig Snyder, said of Haley, "Ambassador Haley's made it clear that she joined the Trump train, and that's her prerogative. But the voters that voted for her are gonna make up their own minds. And by the way, what's really interesting is that Nikki Haley didn't really come out and speak against this group when their name was Haley voters for Biden, because they were actually supporting Biden as well. But clearly, Harris is now viewed as more of a threat to Donald Trump, which probably encouraged her to send that cease and desist
There's
letter.
a second reason why she's doing that, because in 2028, she's planning to run against Kamala Harris. So it's gonna be a little awkward that she had supporters that were Haley supporters for Harris.
Well, I wonder if her potential voters are gonna remember how she treated them in this election cycle.
Besides which, Nikki Haley's kidding herself. She's not MAGA. She's never ever going to win a Republican primary at the national level. So JD Vance, Tucker Carlson, Beavis and Butthead, they'll all beat you, and they'll beat you really easily. So keep going. You know what she should have just done is she should have pulled a Michael Steele and Nicole Wallace and Joe Scarborough and be like, Republican? Did I say I was a Republican? No. I'm with the resistance now, and I'm against Trump. Give me a couple of $1 million, MSNBC. That's the scam she should have run. Instead, now she's gonna have to be a lobbyist for bankers or oil companies. Thanks for watching the Young Turks. We really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.